Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is Madden Money Shot, sniffing out the Madden cheese as always. I got part 2 of my best playbook series. This is going to be the final part. It's best defensive playbooks. I already did the offensive playbooks. I'll put a link in the description below so you can check that out if you want to. Other than that, let's go ahead and let's get into the defensive playbooks. Before I do though, I just want to repeat that I will be doing every single offensive and hopefully every single defensive playbook on my website this year in the description if you want to check that out. Last year I did like 7. This year I'm doing all of them. So whether you want to check that out here on my YouTube, on my Patreon, or on my website, all the links in the description. So check that out if you're into that. Other than that, let's get started off with the top 5. Next up, we got the Baltimore Ravens. This is one of my favorite playbooks year after year. It's a 3-4 playbook. I haven't figured out yet what's the better one, 3-4, 4-3. I flip and flop year after year. Last year I was more of a 4-3 guy, but it has a 4-4 as well. A lot of people really love the 4-4. The cover 2 inverts are a really popular play, and it's just got some really good nickels and dimes formations. It's got the 3-5 wide. I'm really digging the 3-5 wide again. A couple years back, I think it was Madden 17, I put out some really nasty stuff out of the 3-5 wide, and Madden has a way of like repeating itself when it comes to really great plays. So I think that's going to be a really important formation. Obviously, a lot of people really like the nickel, the regular 3-5-5, which has been in the game popular for quite a while. The double A gap, to me, it's still a really good formation. I can see they tweaked it a little bit because it was really kind of cheesy last year, but it's still one of the better formations at this point. You got your 2-3-6 dime, big nickel over G's, probably still in every playbook. It was last year. So overall, you got a really good eclectic group of defensive formations. Next up, I got the Lions. This is really similar to the Patriots. I've been using the Patriots for years, and I didn't even really ever check into the Lions, but they took the defensive coordinator off the Patriots, so they have a very similar idea as far as what they do on defense. They have 3-4 plays and they have 4-3 plays, which to me is a huge advantage because there's so many good plays in each one. I don't want to just stick to one or the other, so it's nice to have the choice in the game. You also got plenty of nickel packages. Like I said, 3-5 wide, it to me is one of the more important formations that I'm looking at right now. It's something that I definitely think is going to be really good. The 3-5 odd though, that's a little bit more rare, and it's really to me one of the better pass. A lot of blitzes you can get out of that formation. It's a really good formation, and like I said, it's kind of rare. Overall though, I think this playbook's lacking a little bit in the nickel formations, some of the smaller pass coverages, or else it'd be a little bit higher. Next up, we got the Patriots. This to me is one of the best playbooks year in, year out. It's very similar. I already mentioned the Detroit Lions. It has 3-4 and 4-3, which I think is huge. You don't have to pick a base defense. It's nice to have both as an option. I wish if it had a 4-4, it'd be totally off the hook, or a 4-6 or something like that. It would have everything. But the reason I have this higher than the Lions is because to me it has more dime packages, more nickel packages, where the Lions just seem to be lacking a little bit in that category. Where this, like I said, it just has more of these type of formations. So I'd rather have more pass heavy formations because, to be honest, I'd probably stay in pass heavy defenses most of the game. Next up, we got the Bengals. This is another one that's one of the gold standards of the game. A couple years back, I put out a full breakdown of the Bengals playbook. I had a nasty blitz out of the 4-6 normal, but they destroyed it. It was a nickel. It was a nasty A gap where it basically just sent a defensive tackle free through. I'll never forget that play. It was so good. It was so unstoppable, and I put it out, and obviously EA destroyed it. But it's still one of the best formations in the game, so it's still worth picking up. Not a lot of these playbooks have 4-6 normal. It's one of those lesser, it's not in a lot of playbooks. If this had a 4-4, that'd be even better, but it's all good. I mean, there's still, like I said, any variety is good. It's going to get you on this list as long as you have, a lot of these other type of plays like the 3-5. You got your regular 3-5, your 3-5 wide, your double A gap, which, like I said, you got to have a double A gap, and it's got some pretty good nickel formations after that. Next up, we got the Bears. This playbook has some of the most nickel-based defenses and dime-based defenses, really pass-heavy defenses all across the board. It doesn't even have like a secondary defense like a 4-4 or 5-2 or a 46. None of that. It just has your 3-4s, and then it goes straight to dime, nickel, 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 nickel. You know what I mean? So it's like you're going to have a really good selection whether it comes to run defenses in your heavy packages or a lot of pass defenses in your nickels and your dimes. If you guys want to see more playbook breakdown videos, or if you just want to hook me up for hooking you guys up, hit the like button, and I'll make sure I do this every year because I already do. So that's it. That's the vid. If you guys liked it, or if you just want to hook me up, give me a like. Other than that, thanks for watching Madden Money Shot out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.